A really strange Bigfoot encounter. Hi guys. I had a weird experience this New Year's. And it's really been bothering me, and I feel the need to share. I could really use any insight on whatever animal, or whatever thing chased me away from my camp. So first off, I live in northern Lancaster County, PA, northern Lititz area. On New Year's my boyfriend and I decided to spend the night chilling in the woods, drinking beer, and just wanted to relax. There's a trail right near where we live and it's our favorite to hike, so my dumbass thought it would be a great idea to go slightly off trail, set up our hammocks and hang out. It's a populated area, so I really didn't think too much into it. Here is the thing though, even when we first started setting up our hammocks I felt like something was off. Nothing crazy, just sort of felt off. We made a tiny little fire, opened up a beer, and cheered to a new year. I could tell he was feeling weird too because he was constantly looking around him. But when I mentioned it we both shrugged it off, assuming that since it was already getting dark when we arrived that we didn't give ourselves enough time to feel settled yet. Now that's when things started to get weird. We heard a screeching sound coming from behind us, and it was loud. Maybe like 30 to 50 feet behind us. We both froze, and I just felt my stomach sink. Within seconds we heard it again, but it sounded like it was way off in the distance, barely audible. So it had to be extremely fast. Then only about 10 seconds later we heard it right behind us, very loudly, and whatever the fuck it was, it sounded angry. I wish I could describe this screech, but truly it's difficult to describe. Please excuse how bizarre this may sound, but it was like a weird mixture of a raptor and almost like the sound of horse hooves clopping fast on a road. There was a rattle-like sound to the extremely loud, high-pitched screeching. Almost like it was echoing off the trees or something, because you couldn't tell which direction it was coming from. Definitely not wolf or coyote, and it didn't sound feline either. I spent hours listening to bobcat, mountain lions, lynx, and owl screams and none of them sounded like it. At this point we grabbed whatever we could carry and ran out of our little camp and back on trail, and sprinted down the trail. Whatever it was tracking us because we could still hear it screaming over and over in the wooded area. Always sounded like it was maybe 20-30 feet to our left, just slightly ahead of us. What's even weirder is that the entire time I didn't hear a twig snap, a leaf crunch, nothing but the screeching. In fact, the entire time of us being there it was unusually quiet, which after talking about it later, is why we both felt so off. We eventually made it off trail and back to our car. But I swear to you I have never felt true fear like that. Since we left half of our shit there, we went back the next morning and my blanket and his jacket were missing. But I'm assuming a hiker or fisherman took them since there were several cars in the parking space. I'm not saying this was Bigfoot or anything, I'm just curious if anyone else experienced something like this, or if there's an animal I can blame this on. Not to sound dramatic, but this really terrified me and I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. Question from user Winter Elixir at Bigfoot at Reddit. Answer: lots of Bigfoot in PA. Answer from user Gramer Resin Space at Bigfoot at Reddit.